From a warts on country to the centre stage of a reality TV show, today an inspirational musician is continuing his journey to show the world that anything is possible.
2 years ago, Emmanuel Kelly showed the country and the world what it means to dream.
Imagine all the people.
His performance brought the crowd to tears and garnered millions of clicks on YouTube. But it was the story of how he got there that was truly moving. Emmanuel and his brother Ahmed were born in Iraq. Their limbs deformed from chemical warfare. They were found in a shoebox, in a park, and taken to an orphanage.
My brother used to change the kids' nappies. He used to get buckets of water for them to drink. So there was quite a few things that we had to do, and he was the one that looked after me in a way. He was like my minder.
But when international aid worker Moira Kelly first met them 15 years ago, it was their spirit that she saw.
It was so easy to fall in love with the boys. It was so easy to fall in love with them.
We both thought, now who on earth is this blonde woman and why does she look so white? Because in Iraq we wouldn't have seen people this white as well. So it was this white. So we felt relieved in a way. Maybe this person can help us.
After a 2-year battle to get visas for the boys, Moira Kelly was finally able to bring them back to Australia.
We were thinking this is like another land.
I remember they went to McDonald's and they had their first ice cream, but someone had put chocolate sauce on it and they started bursting out crying because they'd put dirt on it. Just things like this you just take for granted.
Their new mum helped the boys get the medical attention they needed, with Emmanuel receiving Australia's first foot-to-hand transplant.
I had these little tricycles to get around with rather than prams, and they could just follow me where I was going. I said, this is no way to live. You can't have boys on bikes all their life. So as hard as it was, the best way to do this was to give bilateral amputation to Ahmed and Emmanuel to amputate his leg as well.
Now Emmanuel's dreams are bigger than ever, and today in front of a group of kids searching for inspiration, he launched his first single.
Let love find you.
Please welcome back to the project, Emmanuel Kelly. Great to have you back.
It is great to have you back. How has your life changed in everything you've been through the last few years? It would have been just a massive couple of years, I can imagine.
Well, first of all, my life probably changed the most when I became cute to handsome. I always like to say that. No, look, since X Factor, life has changed a lot, and since me being in Australia, life has changed a lot. And I'm able to, these days, today, inspire kids around the world, and not just around the world, but in our own country in Australia and back where I'm originally from as well, in Iraq. And of course, I've also become an ambassador today of Green SuperCamp, so it's just incredible, and my single as well. So.
Well, your single is out on iTunes today, Let Love Find You, and as you said, you launched it at SuperCamp.
Yeah.
Tell us about SuperCamp. What's it about?
Green SuperCamp embodies essentially all the values that I like to believe in and do believe in, and that's simply giving the right to every teenager, but not just every teenager, but all kids, the ability to dream big, to strive at their goals. It finds strategies for them to find a way to believe in themselves, to have hope in their hearts, and to remember that we're all beautiful, we're all unique, we're all special, and I think we're also all very different, and that's what gives us our uniqueness and our special qualities.
Do you know what's amazing? Watching some footage of you talking to the kids today and singing for them and stuff like that, is the moment you start singing to them, all anyone's seeing is a bloke singing. Yeah. And it's not about, I imagine initially they'd ask you questions about what you can and can't do, more about where you came from, but the moment you sing, it's just about singing.
Yeah, absolutely, and they do ask questions like that, and most importantly, I can do my hair, so that's it. That's important. But,
that's the transition from cute to handsome.
Yeah, exactly. And I said to Strawny that he would have looked better with long hair.
It's Grand Final Day coming up soon.
Yeah. But
you got the single out, which is great. So where to from here? What are you up to?
So today, again, I launched it at Green SuperCamp, and single will be launched also overseas. So I head to Dubai, release the single over in Dubai, which will then transcend into the UK, which is quite incredible.
Today you got like a gig. You're playing a massive gig for somebody pretty special.
Jordan. I'm going to be singing for the King of Jordan.
Whoa.
So that's pretty intense, and also released my single in Spain on 2 major programs there. So very exciting stuff, very, very exciting stuff. So jump on, guys, download the song.
It's already gone bananas. We've just crashed iTunes. I want to talk a bit about your family, because they've been great at sharing their story with us as well. Your brother Ahmed is a Paralympic swimmer. Your mum is a famous humanitarian, Trishna and Krishna as well in that family. How important is having that family around you?
Extremely important. It really is. The support that you have in a family is probably one of the most important things. And what I'd like to say to everyone, to all the kids out there, and to you guys as well, never take your family for granted. Never take your parents for granted. Never take your father, your guardian, your brothers, your sisters for granted, because at the end of the day, if something bad happens to you one day, they're the ones that's going to be there for you. So it's important for me to have that, and I feel like I'm one of the luckiest kids in the world to have such an incredible family around me. So
you should write a song for Tristan and Krishna, because their names rhyme and it's already half written, isn't it?
Why don't we do a duet?
Let's do it. Well, I'm writing some notes now. You guys carry on with the interview.
Do you think you'll go back to Iraq one day?
Absolutely. I would love to go back one day, absolutely. I know Mum has a real interest in finding my parents, and I do believe there is someone out there. So, yeah, look, I do want to go out back there and hopefully in a subtle way change their way of thinking in a way, and put Arabs in a good light, because we are all good people, they are all good people, and it's less than 1%, and it's sad in reality in today's society that we actually see more of the bad than the good, when there's actually more good in this world than there are bad. So,
well, it's been an absolute pleasure having you here tonight. Emmanuel's new single, Let Love Find You, is available on iTunes now. 50 cents from every sale goes to SuperCamp as well. Would you please thank Emmanuel Kelly?
We're going to take a little break, but first, Matt Joran joins us for a look at tonight's episode of Wanted.